What if you could skip all the ridiculously hard parts of building an AI startup and just, buy one instead? That's the super powerful idea behind a concept called AgentMerc. And today, we're going to break down how it might just completely change the game for anyone trying to build a business in the age of AI.
Seriously, just let that sink in for a second. Imagine skipping all those months of coding, the nightmare of setting everything up, the tedious product planning, and you just jump straight to owning a fully operational, automated business. It honestly sounds like a cheat code for entrepreneurship, and that's the exact idea we're diving into.
So let's talk about the big AI dream versus the not-so-dreamy reality. We all see this incredible promise with AI, right? It feels like a brand new gold rush, and everybody wants to get in on it. But for most people, there's this massive, painful gap between that dream and actually getting a real AI company off the ground.
I mean, AI tools are literally everywhere now. You can generate text, images, even code just by typing something in. But here's the kicker. Having a cool AI tool is not the same thing as having a business. A real business needs a product, it needs customers, a way to make money, an entire system to run it. And building that part, yeah, that's still unbelievably difficult.
So why is it so tough? Well, the whole idea behind AgentMerc really boils it down to three fundamental barriers to entry. Three big walls that stop most aspiring founders right in their tracks.
And here they are. First, the AI tools themselves are just way too complicated for most people. Second, all the so-called templates you can buy out there, they're just little pieces, not a full business. And third, the basic challenge of building a software as a service, or SaaS company, hasn't magically gone away. So let's break each of these down a little more. Okay, so this first problem is all about the hidden work, right? To get an AI tool to do something actually useful for a business, you suddenly have to become a prompt engineer, an API expert, and a workflow designer all at once. For anyone who isn't a super technical founder, this complexity is just a massive wall. And the second problem is that everything for sale right now is basically incomplete. You might find a marketplace that sells AI prompts or little automation scripts, but that's like buying a single brick when you need to build an entire house. You're still left with all the hardest parts: designing the actual product, building the tech behind it, and, oh yeah, finding all the customers. And that brings us to the third big barrier. Building a SaaS business is just plain hard, period. Even with all these new AI tools that help you write code, the really crucial strategic work is still on you. You've got to do the product planning, figure out how you're going to make money, build out your marketing systems. AI doesn't just solve those huge business challenges for you.
Okay, so after outlining all of that pain, we finally get to the solution. And this is where the AgentMerc model comes in, with this awesome concept they call the business in a box. It's designed to let you sidestep all those barriers we just talked about. This right here shows the huge shift in thinking. Instead of fighting with complex tools, you get a complete business. Instead of starting with little template fragments, you get a fully autonomous system. The whole mindset flips from, I have to build this from scratch, to, I can just buy this and deploy it. It's like jumping straight to the finish line. And this is the key thing to get. AgentMerc isn't a tool shop. It's a marketplace for entire companies. You're not buying an app. You are buying a self-running business, powered by a whole team of AI agents that do the actual work for you. Now, that business-in-a-box idea sounds amazing, but what does it really mean? What are you actually getting when you buy one? Let's pull one of these apart and see what's really inside. So the whole point is that you get a truly complete package. This means you get the actual software product itself. You get the AI agents that act as your digital workforce. You get the automation infrastructure that runs the whole thing. It even comes with a pre-built way to make money and an automated system to go out and find customers. It's basically the entire startup, already assembled and ready to go. Let's zoom in on this term, agent systems, because this is critical. These aren't just passive AI prompts you have to fire up. They are configured to be an active, autonomous workforce. Imagine buying a ready-made team of AI employees that are already trained to do things like write your blog posts, do market research, or even handle customer support. And if the agent systems are the workers, think of this as the engine that powers the whole factory. The automation infrastructure is the network of pre-built workflows that connects all the different pieces. It's the glue that holds the entire business together and lets it run 24/7 with almost no human supervision.
So you might be asking, who is this actually for? Well, the model really targets three main groups. First, you've got non-technical entrepreneurs who want to own a tech business but don't know how to code. Second, developers who want to skip all that boring setup and just launch faster. And third, agencies that want to automate their services or launch new products for their clients. The marketplace itself is designed to have different tiers. So at the entry level, you've got simpler AI tools. Move up a level and you'll find more complex automation systems. And then at the very top, you have the flagship products, the complete autonomous SaaS businesses. And the pricing reflects that. Going from under $100 for a simple tool to $10,000 or more for a full-fledged digital company. All right, so we've covered the problem, the solution, and the product. But the vision here is so much bigger than just a marketplace. This is really pointing toward a radically different future, what some are calling the agent-driven economy.
When you really boil it all down, the value here rests on 4 huge pillars. First, just incredible speed. We're talking launching in hours, not months. Second, deep automation, where AI is doing all the heavy lifting. Third, massive scalability without having to hire a huge team. And finally, true accessibility, opening up tech entrepreneurship to way more people.
Look, if there is one single idea you take away from this whole breakdown, it's this right here. The bet is that the market is about to grow up. It's going to shift away from people just buying AI tools and move toward people acquiring complete, functional AI businesses.
And the ambition here doesn't stop at being just a store. The long-term vision is to become the actual infrastructure for this entire new economy. Basically, they want to be the digital factory floor and the distribution center, where AI agents are the workforce and entrepreneurs like you are the owners.
Which leaves us with a truly wild final thought. If a model like this actually takes off, what does it mean for entrepreneurship itself? I mean, if you can browse a marketplace and buy a fully autonomous startup in an afternoon, is the future of building a company less about coding and more about, well, shopping? It's a crazy idea and one we'll definitely be watching. Thanks for tuning in.